Slight tilt in axis suggests a spaceship. Or a space station. In orbit around a larger... No! This is an outrage.
Greetings, Doctor.
Madam Inquisitor, I protest.
Frequently, yes.
But he's me. A future version of me. Are you telling me that the Time Lords revisited their own time stream and rewrote the law?
Recorders, delete that last section of transcript. Doctor, compose yourself.
He's either a future version of me or he's something else.
Doctor, we meet again.
Hi everyone, TARDIS Guy 123 here, and today I'm back with another Big Finish review. Haven't done one of these in a while, not since Master's Birth, but anyway I'm back, and hopefully there'll be quite a few to come in the future because I have got a Big Finish subscription for Christmas. I got a 12-month one starting with the Rani Elite, and I selected Trial of the Valeyard as my free gift, because obviously when you get a 12-month subscription you also get a free gift which is under £11 I think, and I chose Trial of the Valeyard. So this is a subscriber special release. Actually it was released last year to subscribers who selected Afterlife, I think it was. Yeah, if you had Afterlife in your subscription in the 6-month or 12 months you would have got it free early. If not, then you would have had to wait till the general release in 2014 December, which is now. I selected as a free gift after it came out, but you know, that's besides the point. The point is Trial of the Valeyard, which is a very interesting story. I feel it's a sequel to Trial of the Time Lord, if you haven't worked out already, and you know, it takes place in that gap between Trial of the Time Lord and Time and the Rani, I think it is. Yeah, that's it. It takes place in between that gap where the majority of Big Finish 6th Doctor stories take place, and it's very interesting in a lot of ways. It's kind of like got very interesting ideas. I like the role reversal of the Doctor and the Valeyard. Well, obviously the Doctor's the defendant of the Valeyard now, and you know, it's kind of like that interesting idea. It's very much hypocrisy again with the Time Lords. Kind of like the idea that he's been, what do we call it? There's a crime that is too unspeakable, so that the jury doesn't even know what it is, the court doesn't know what it is, the Doctor isn't even allowed to know what it is. You know, it's kind of like that thing where the Valeyard's been set up to fail by the Time Lords so that they can execute him. And you know, if he dies, then his secrets die with him, and the Doctor will never know how the Valeyard came into existence. And you know, it kind of like this story proposes a possibility, but it doesn't actually reveal the true facts, which is nice. It kind of like keeps the mystery going, it adds fuel to the fire, doesn't put it out. It doesn't kind of like tell you, oh, here it is, because that would kind of like spoil the fun of it, spoil the fun of the Valeyard, because the whole point of the Valeyard is this mystery behind him. And you know, if you reveal that, you take away probably one of his best features in a way. You know, that kind of like mystery surrounding who he is. Now, the story itself it's a really free character piece. It's just between these 3 actors, Colin Baker, Linda Bellingham, and Michael Jason. While there is a 4th, John Banks, I think he is, and he's credited as playing the Hermit. If you look at it on BigFinish.com. Now, this is a problem, I guess. I won't reveal what that character is, but I do think that the majority of this story, which is between these 3 characters, is very much a chamber piece and whatnot. But unfortunately, there are supposed to be characters in the background as well. It just doesn't make it feel as thought out as some of Big Finish's other journeys. It doesn't make the world feel that well created. The soundscaping and whatnot, it just feels a bit empty, I guess. But you know, it didn't really take that much. You couldn't really have taken that much. Just get John Banks to play the character of the Castellan. You know, just say a few simple lines in a different voice to the voice played the Hermit in, and just say things like "yes, ma'am" or whatever's necessary. just to make it, because there is the Castellan character in this. He doesn't have any lines. He's just there in the background, and you know, he just kind of, it's unfortunate, to be honest. You kind of, I wish they'd at least done something like that, because there are supposed to be a jury and whatnot as well, just to make it feel that little bit more thought out, a little bit more developed, I guess. It's hard to explain, but it does make it feel a little bit underdeveloped, the general kind of like production, I guess. Now, it is only a one-disc story, so it's only like a 50-minute episode, and you know, it honestly drags towards the end, I'm afraid. You know, there's kind of like this whole court bit towards the start, and then something else happens towards the end, which I won't say about, because that would spoil it. But it kind of like goes off on a tangent a bit towards the end, and it just feels a bit boring. I was just sat there waiting for it to end, to be honest. It just got a bit boring, I guess. And you know, there were loads of twists and turns during the first 3 quarters, which were really good. I think the first 3 quarters of this are definitely worthwhile listening to. It's just that last quarter, it does get a bit tedious, I'm afraid. I feel it could have been done better, could have been more thought out in the writing and whatnot. But anyway, Colin Baker in this, he does a fantastic job, he really does. About the first 5 minutes are purely him on his own, and he really does carry it extremely well. And of course, with Big Finish, they've allowed his Doctor to mellow a lot more compared to the TV series, where he was much more brash and whatnot, and the stories weren't too good in the TV series as well, unfortunately, which didn't bode well for the 6th Doctor. And you know, a lot of people would say he's their least favourite Doctor. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't like ranking Doctors at all, but I must say that Big Finish have definitely improved it. They've definitely improved the 6th Doctor in my life, just from listening to 3 stories with him, this, the Rani Elite, and Masters of Earth. He's just so incredible. He really is. I think Colin Baker, as an actor, he was doing okay during the TV series, but I think the scripts and a lot of other things kind of like dragged him down. But here he is allowed to shine without all that going on, and he really is such a great Doctor. I honestly can say that now. If you're not too keen on the 6th Doctor, listen to some Big Finish stories. Listen to Masters of Earth. And, you know, you will fall in love with him, because he is such a great Doctor in Big Finish terms, in audio terms. You know, his voice is exactly the same as it was when he did the TV series. You know, it's got a little softer, but that kind of like fits the mellowing of his character. So, yeah, the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker, incredible. And then you have Linda Bellingham, who has unfortunately passed away now, I think it was sometime recently, late this year. But, you know, she plays the Inquisitor, Madam Inquisitor and whatnot, and she does a good job in this. I think she kind of like represents the Time Lord hypocrisy in this and whatnot, and while she even questions the High Council a bit in this as well, we kind of like get a bit of character development of the Inquisitor there. But, you know, she plays the role rather well, and there's quite a lot of underlying tensions between the Doctor and her character and the character of the Valeyard, Michael Jaston. There's also a lot of flipping rounds, because you've got these 3 characters, and occasionally 2 will gang up on one, and then one of them will switch and they'll start ganging up on the other and whatnot. And it's often kind of like playing against each other, and that's very fun to see, well, not see, but listen to it playing out. That's very nice. And finally, Michael Jaston himself does a great job as the Valeyard. He's got this very villainous voice. It's a very calm voice that kind of a very sinister essence below it and whatnot. And it plays very well off of Colin Baker, I think. And he's definitely given some great lines to say in this. And he's very mysterious as well. And, you know, as I was saying earlier, the main draw of his character is that mystery, so that's very good. So, overall, it's a good story, I guess. It's not one of my favourites, I'm afraid, mainly because it just drags on towards the end. And it could have been done better, I feel, that last quarter and whatnot. But anyway, you know, it's not bad, it's not terrible. It's worth a listen, I feel, if you want to, and it's only £10, or you can get it as a free gift if you're gonna order a 12-month subscription or indeed a 6-month subscription as well, as long as the 6-month subscription includes Afterlife. But anyway, you know, Trial of the Valeyard, good enough story, not terrible. 7 out of 10, I think I'd give, maybe 8. Let's go 7.5, I think, for this one. Could have been better, but could have been much worse, I feel. So it's mainly that last quarter that's letting it down, I'm afraid. But anyway, loads of good mystery, very, very well thought out. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, everyone, and I'll see you all next time with the review of Last Christmas. Bye, everyone.